Hello everybody. Okay, this is the fourth time that I have filmed this video. The first time the audio was bad. The second time I missed something. The third time I filmed it and I misspoke on something, on where something was from, and I didn't want to have to go back and edit it all. And I was also going super fast because I tried to, the first one was like 30 minutes long. It's been a whole thing. So here I am again. I'm going to film this in two parts in hopes that it uploads a little easier to my video editing software. So the first part will be the first half of the planner, and then I will stop and do the second part of the planner. So the last time I filmed a video, I was trying out the HP Mini disc-bound system, and while I love disc-bound planners. They are so cool. I just hate transferring the information over. I do love disc-bound systems. I love the notebooks. I'm still in the reading journal. The only thing that I have changed is I've been adding in, every time I read on my Kindle, I highlight and take notes. I annotate in my Kindle. And so I print, and when you finish a book, if you send that, you can email it to yourself, and then you have a PDF version and like a XSLX file for Excel. But I don't use Excel for that or Google Sheets for that. I use the PDFs. I just print them out. I've been printing them out. All the ones that I have notes for, and they're just like my favorite quotes from the book. I think Gothicana was the only one that I really took notes on because that was a mystery, and I wanted to kind of keep track of what I was reading and like trying to figure out who did what and where and who I thought the bad guy was. Yeah, I have like 3 pages for Gothicana. So like those are things that I don't want to have to handwrite out, so I just print them out and say it's good. And then I've been writing notes on the books as I read them, and I read the whole Once Upon a Broken Heart series in like 3 days. I haven't added the second 2 books in yet. I read this one after that. I think I rented this one from Libby. I rented this one from Libby. It said a 5-week wait, and then it popped in like a day, so I was super excited about that. And then this one, it was another 5-week wait on Libby, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna check Amazon and see how much it costs. It was like 99 cents. I was like, okay, well, we're just gonna buy it and not wait 5 weeks. So I got to read it from the 27th through the 1st. It was like 4 or 5 days. I read all 3 of these books. It was a pretty good series. Not a lot of spice. Quite good romance, but not a lot of spice. And actually no spice. But it was, because I think it's young adult, but it was still really good fantasy. Like, sometimes I can look past the lack of spice if the fantasy is like really good. But I still need that romance in there, like, I don't know. And I've also determined that I'm a mood reader. I have this huge long TBR list back here. It's so long. This isn't even all of it. I have even more on my Notion. And in my Libby app, I have a TBR tag too. So many books. And I'm just like, when it comes to when I finished that Ballad of Once Upon a Broken Heart series, I was like, what do I want to read next? And then I literally just skim through my Libby app and try to find one that doesn't have a weight on it. And then that's what I go with. The Bride is currently the one I'm reading because it didn't have a weight on the Libby app at one of my library cards. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just read that. So yeah, and that's been on my TBR for a while. So I will do that. But yeah, I have all of these, and I'm just like, I don't it's just kind of whatever is available when I want to read. And then in between Libby holds, I read the books that I get from Stuff Your Kindle Days for free, which those are really hit or miss. I was reading one and I should have read the trigger warnings before I started it. And I got like 70% of the way through it, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. There's multiple books in the series, and if they're still stuck in this situation for book 2, like all through book 1, I'm like, I don't really think I want to read this anymore. So I stopped reading it. But I read that for like 2 days, and it was good fantasy, but it was just some of the triggers that were spoken about and that were happening in the book were not ones that I was okay with. So it was a little rough for me there for a couple days. I'm glad I decided that it wasn't worth it, because I'm such a completionist. Like, if I'm reading a book and it's 70% of the way done, like, I want to complete it. Like, okay, I've read 70% of this book, I only have 30% left to go. Like, I would like to finish this. And then it's like, yeah, but if you're not having fun, what's the point? Like, obviously you don't really like what's happening in this book. It's not, I was reading it more than just at night before bed. So, like, I did like it, but it was becoming emotionally triggering for me. So I was like, nope, it's time to put it away. Time to not do that, because we do not need that in our life right now. So when I got out of the HP Mini, it was probably an hour, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't transfer that much information. It was just too much. It was too much to, even if I narrowed down and just did the current stuff and archived these inserts, and, you know, it was still too much information to transfer over. I started with the weeklies, and then I did the monthlies, and then by that point I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm perfectly fine where I am. It is not a big deal. This is a great planner. It works for me. I know it works. I know what keeps my mind happy creatively and like productive wise. I know what I can do, and this is it. So I think what I'm going to do from now on is I enjoy setting up new planners. I enjoy the freshness, like that fresh planner feeling, like, oh, it's so, all the pages are so crisp and clean, and like there's not, you know, ranch dressing smeared a little bit on a page, or coffee stains, or, you know, something like those. It's so fresh and clean and nice, and it's a new size, so there's novelty to it. And like, my pages are all like bent, and like, you know, it's been outside in the humid air, so all the pages are starting to like curl a little bit and get a little warpy. So like, it's the fresh planner feeling. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up new planners and then not use them. And I know that sounds stupid and wasteful, but if it gives me, you know, some bit of satisfaction or happiness, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'll set it up and I just won't use it. I'll give it away, or, you know, whatever. So I don't know. It's been a struggle for me. That has been a hard one. So I think just, and it happened with the standard TN in like February, and now it's happened with this one. Hopefully it only happens twice a year and I'm done. Because I used to change back in 5, 6, 7 years ago. I used to change constantly, and I've noticed over the years it's lessened. The amount of times that I feel like I need to change planners has lessened more and more over the years, to now where it only happens a couple times, maybe 3. I think I changed maybe 4 or 5 last year. I went to digital for a little while. I did half letter, I did pocket, and then I went to personal Franklin Covey compact-ish size. So like I changed like 3 or 4 times last year. So if I only changed twice, that's still getting better. But I don't know. I just like the freshness of a new planner, of a new setup, of new ways to figure stuff out. When you've been in a planner for so long, it's hard to, I don't know what the word is. It's like, you've already figured everything out. All the puzzles are solved. Like, you've already figured out how you like to have things tracked in this planner, like what inserts work for you for what, and like all the puzzles are solved. And so in a new planner, there's new puzzles that you have to solve. And at least in my brain, that's how I see it. And it's fun solving those puzzles. But at the same time, you still need to have something that is tracking your life while you figure that out. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Hopefully it doesn't happen again this year, but I'm just going to roll with it, and if it happens, it happens. And maybe one day I will do that, and I will like the planner so much that it is going to be worth spending 3 hours transferring information over. Who knows? So it'll be interesting to see. But so this is my planner. And so this is the filofax holborn and personal in black, same as I've been doing. My pockets are the same. This is the mood tracker key that I made. I love these grid note cards I got them from Walmart. That was like 75 cents for a huge pack of them, and I use them all the time. I really enjoy them. They're great for like inboxes and task lists and like this kind of stuff where you need to track stuff out. They're really awesome for that. And I have blank ones too, but it's really hard to draw like right in a straight line when it's blank. But on these, it's not, because you have the grids. So I really like that. And they were like 75 cents at Walmart. So, and it's back to school season, so they might be even less. I also got these. They are transparent sticky notes. It was like $1.50 for a stack of them, and I can write on them with my gel pen, and it dries fast. I hate having to carry an extra pen around to write on transparent sticky notes, so I just never use transparent sticky notes because I'm not carrying an extra pen to write on something. Like, paper's fine. I don't care. I'm not gonna carry an extra pen for that. So that's why you never really see transparent sticky notes in my planner except for icon or like marking sections and stuff like that, because I'm not gonna do that. So those are really cool. You can write on with gel pen. I even highlighted on them to test it out, and it dries pretty quick. It looks wet for a while, but it actually, I touched it with my finger and it didn't smear, so this is a miracle. And they were like $1.50 for a pack, so and then this is my new stencil. This is the black color. We just released black, purple, and yellow, like a neon yellow, in the shop for the stencil. So now we have pink, purple, black, and neon yellow, and I'm working on tan. This is the tan one. My husband just trial printed it for me. I don't really like, we do what's called a Hilberg curve on the back. And it kind of shows through on the front a little bit, so these ones are probably not going to go up in the shop anytime soon until we figure that out, but the black ones are, and it looks sparkly. I don't know if I can't really see my screen when I'm filming, but I think you can see it. It's so, like, it looks sparkly, but it's just the texture that's on there. It's the print bed base that my husband prints on, because it prints like this, and then when you peel it off you can flip it around, but it prints like this. So this is the base of the printing mat, and so it gets this like gravelly, glittery, edgy design on it, which is really cool because it looks sparkly. So this is one of the transparent sticky notes. I just have some to-dos on it. My son's next clothing sizes I need to get. This is all about clothing because it's back to school season and I have to get him a new fall winter wardrobe. This is a Dollar Tree cutting mat that I cut down, and then the dashboard is on Pinterest artwork that I just made into a dashboard and printed on cardstock. This is a cartoon I saw on Instagram and I thought it was so funny that I just had to print it out and put it in my planner because I'm lactose intolerant. So I thought it was hilarious. I just love the sup bitches. Sup bitches. And then this is, so my hang on, I have stuff in the back pocket that I need to not have in the back pocket right now. The dividers, I did 6 dividers, and they are vellum, and I just designed the dashboard or the dividers and then cut them out and put a sticky label on it. They are holding up pretty well. I feel like this is a pretty thick vellum. It does printing pretty well. It takes pretty dark ink pretty well, so I feel like it's a thicker vellum, but you can definitely see that it's been warping with the humidity when I go outside, and bending a little bit, which I don't really mind as long as it stays semi intact to the point where it's not super scrunched up and I can't read it anymore. I don't really mind. I didn't want to add in the extra bulk of plastic dividers or paper dividers, so that works well enough for me. And they hold sticky notes pretty well. This is my key for symbols. This is my color coding key. This transfers over to my Gmail, my Google Calendar, which I don't fill out anymore, but I should. My Notion, my filing system, anything where documents or information is stored has this key. So red is finances, orange is home, yellow is me, green is my son, blue is health, indigo-ish, bluey purple is family, and then purple is hobbies. So anything that we have that is, you know, a document I get goes into its specific category. And I have this color coded, and I have folders in my email, and I have separate calendars in my Gmail or Google Calendar. My Notion is set up like this. All of those different ways that I store information all have this. So it's actually really handy. This is from Analog Alicia. It's just a printable checklist, and you can edit the top part. So it's just my master tasks that aren't going to get done probably anytime soon. To buy, I slit all my note pages so it comes out easy. Home projects, bigger projects, more note paper. This is from Pinterest too. Note paper. This is an insert I made and printed out. And then my list section. So here's some sticky notes that are just in there. Future releases. Playing with Bee has one just like this if you like it. I just wanted it in personal plus size. This is from Pinterest, and I have some sticky notes. I've been rounding the corners of my sticky note with my corner rounder, and I actually really love it. I've been doing the different size sticky notes and stuff, and it's actually really nice. I've been really enjoying doing it. I did these ones. I think I did some smaller ones too. And it works pretty well. And I don't know, I just kind of like it. I don't know, it's interesting. It adds a different element. I do have rounded corner post-it notes, but they don't stick very well. So I'd much rather have good sticking sticky notes and just round them myself. Plan with Bee planner coding trigger list. And then this is my context reference section. The insert is from Peanuts Planner Co. And anytime I get a phone call or an email or in-person meeting notes, anything like that goes in here. So that way I can look back on it. Like, I need to have extension numbers for some people, so when I call, I have their extension, and like different people. It's really fun. It's really nice when you're talking to someone and you can say, well, I talked to this person, and say the person's name you talked to, and on this date at this time. And it's really nice to be able to do that once in a while. So I make sure I always keep that information. Pinterest, this is glitter cardstock, and I cut out on my cutting machine my name and then laminated it. This is a freebie in my freebies folder. This is an acetate. I just ran a laminating sheet through the laminator and got a clear acetate sheet with sticky notes. And then this is my agenda section. So I will be right back. Okay, so this is my agenda section. It is another vellum divider. This is my yearly overview with paydays and stuff. Task list and big events, yearly reoccurring events and tasks like birthdays, anniversaries, my planning routine, my planner review, holidays, and I added in like Star Wars Day and Mario Day and Pokemon Day and stuff like that. So it's kind of like geeky holidays. And then the back, this is my monthly tracker for July and August. This is my 2025 tracker, yearly overview, and then 2025 appointments. This is my 2024 Peanuts Planner Co. monthlies. These are my goals for the year. These are habits, and then this is what planner I was in and what size. This is this month, this is next month, and then the future months. I just put sticky notes on there to mark when I have certain things that I don't know are permanent. Like if I don't actually know if we're gonna do it, I put it on a sticky note. If it's like a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment, I put it on the calendar and pen. This is from Pinterest too. I made into a dashboard. Another acetate. This is a freebie in my freebies folder. And this starts my weekly. This weekly is a freebie in my freebies folder. And I do dinners, and then anything that migrated from the last week that I think I could get done this week goes here. And then I do the day of the week and the date, and then these stars are my moods, like what my mood was that day, 1 to 5. And then a weather sticker and the temperature, the high for the day. And then just that day's tasks. I do use some stickers once in a while, but it's mostly just stuff I need to do. And I've actually been really enjoying this weekly, like quite a bit. And I've been, this is this week. I've been really enjoying planning out my week ahead. So like this is next week, and what I'll do is I'll go through and add in all my cleaning. So like every day, every Monday through Friday, we'll get like daily cleaning, weekly cleaning, you know, and then on the days that I have certain tasks that need to be done, like Friday is trash day, so I gather the trash on Thursday to make sure that it's ready for Friday. You know, I meal plan on Friday, and then my husband puts the grocery order in on Saturday and we go pick it up. So like, I usually do things, big things like that the day ahead of time, so that way I have more time to get it done. So I've been really planning out my days ahead of time, and then as the day comes up, if there's things I need to get done, I can add it in, which I'm actually really liking. And there's enough room. There's enough room to add, you know, weekly. I haven't filled up a weekly yet. No, I haven't. My weekly, I've gotten close, but I haven't actually filled one up yet. Because a lot of them, if I don't think they can get done, they get deleted. If I don't think I can get them done the next week, I add them to the master task list. So they migrate. They go around. They bump around a lot. And I have a quarter's worth of inserts in here. I have till, I think, like 39. Yeah. And then at the end of the quarter, I'll take these out, put them in the safe, and then put the new quarter in. There's an acetate. This is a dashboard in my freebies folder. A sticker I made, and this is from Pinterest. Next section is home, Pinterest, master grocery list that I'm trying to work on. Foods my son will eat and what the ingredients are, so I can make sure I always have them on hand. Yearly bill tracker. This one is my cleaning guidelines, so bathroom, bedrooms, kitchen, living room, miscellaneous, and then daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, by yearly. cleaning things for each room, like what the breakdown of tasks is when you walk into a room. This is one I made, but I don't think I'm going to keep it. I don't really know yet. I don't really like it. I don't like having the days doubled up like that. It's just kind of, this makes it really confusing in here for me. So I don't think I'm going to use that. It's inspired by Crefective Papers. She has one just like this. But I just wanted to try it out to see if I even liked it. And I don't think I do. So this is what I have been using for cleaning. And I did 8 boxes so that I could do Monday through Friday and a miscellaneous or like quarterly, monthly tasks. But I've been doing it by room. As you can see, this week completely got away from me, and I have not done. Oh no, I have done some of this stuff. I just haven't checked it off. Bath, upstairs bath, downstairs bath, our bedroom, our son's bedroom. Kitchen, living room, office, miscellaneous. Those are the main areas of our house that we like are constantly in that need to be cleaned. There's like extra bedrooms that we don't go in every single day. So like there's a basement I would prefer not to go into. It's finished, but we live in a tri-level house, and the basement area, they never finished it. So like it's got like concrete floor down there and stuff, and we're trying to work on making it into a sensory gym for our son because it's nice and cool down there in the summertime. So we're working on it. And then these are my daily things. And I think Peanuts Planner Co. has one just like this, but I wanted extra daily things that I needed to get done. I needed more. Weekly tracker 1 through 26 and then 27 through 52. January through December, quarterly, which is a freebie in my freebies folder. Pinterest. And then this is the Watch Becca plan section. I have planner sizes, and then these are just task lists, to-do lists of things I need to get done. Inserts I need to make, stencil stuff, all that stuff. Trying to figure stuff out. It's a process. So I added in the reading pages, my book log, and the covers. Those are the 2 that I have added back in. I have the TBR list, but I don't think I'm going to keep those in here. I think I'm just going to get rid of those and just fly by the seat of my pants. It's great having a list of books that like, oh, I would like to do that. But as soon as I see that, I just add it in my Libby app, and then I have it. And then if like the Libby app doesn't have it, I'll request it. And then if they ever get it, I get notified. And I get like first pick if they do buy it, then they notify me first. If I'm the first one to do that, they notify me first that, hey, your library bought this book, you liked it, do you want to read it? And then you can say yes or no. So book log dates, rating, plan, book cover, rating, spice level. These are the pages I think I'm going to take out. This is my Pokemon Go section, Pokemon daily tasks, content, planner, or character information, buddies, medal progress, Pokedex, mega evolutions, then legendary, mythical, and ultra beasts, special research. Most of these aren't even, I've already gotten past most of these, so I could probably just take that out. These ones are the level 41 through 50 things you have to do, so I just like having it in here so I can keep track of that, so I don't have to keep constantly going back in my phone or in my game and looking. Freebie in my freebies folder. This is my health section. I have the Peanuts Planner Co. health log, the Peanuts Planner Co. appointments, doctor visits, medicine log, my yearly overview for my period, my blood work. This is from Puff and Pages Co. And then I have a sheet here that just lists out like when I got haircuts. And then this is my son's section. He has all the same stuff as me, except for he has his school calendar and his school tracker and his shot records if I ever need it. And a kid's clothing size tracker. And I have some pet pages back here, but I think I'm going to change these up. And then some sticker pages. And that's it. The back pockets are I do have a picture of me as a little girl that my aunt just sent me. She found it when she was cleaning some stuff out, and I was like, oh my god, I look just like my son. He grows and he looks like me, and then he grows again and he looks like my husband, and he grows, he looks like me, and then he grows, he looks like my husband. So it's kind of fun to watch him change and develop. It's interesting to see, like, oh, that looks just like me when I was a kid. So it's kind of fun to see that stuff. But yeah, so that's my planner. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can put this stuff back. I just shoved papers back there and hope for the best. I hope you guys liked it. Hopefully this uploads and the sound quality is good and everything goes smoothly, because I am really sick of filming this video. Hopefully this is the last time, because I'm not doing it again. But yeah, so if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you want to know where I think I said where everything was from, but if I didn't and I missed something, just comment down below and I will tell you. I have most of the things that I use in my planner linked in my bio, so most of it should be in there. But yeah, so if you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!